Bills Mafia, what's going on, Bills Mafia? Once again, it's your boy Mac Mafia, back for another video as we discuss our beloved Buffalo Bills and what it's looking like on day 2 and day 3 of training camp. As you guys can see, I went with the brown today. I lost the red, white, and buffalo blue, and I decided to go with the brown and represent our boy Josh Allen and his Wyoming Cowboys. So nonetheless, this is what we're going with today, Buffalo. This is what it is, Bills Mafia. We're going with the brown. And we'll be back to the red, white, and buffalo blue, possibly for the next video, right? Let's get to business, bro. First things first. Let's count our blessings, Bills Mafia, as our beloved Buffalo Bills have reported to camp on Wednesday. 91 strong. 91 strong still remain healthy, and 91 strong minus the bullshit. As you guys know, there's bullshit going across the league. Guys holding out. Situation with Ja'Marr Chase. What reason? If he's arguably on anybody's list, top 3 wide receivers in the game. On anybody's list. I personally think he's behind Justin Jefferson. But again, I don't care who you are. I don't care how you view the game. He's arguably on your top 3 as far as wide receivers in the game. So Cincinnati, what we doing? Go out there and pay the boy, right? You look at what Hassan Reddick is doing over with the Jets. Just came over from Philly, lands in the Jets. Homeboy holding out, talking about pay me. How the Jets ain't see this shit coming for a team that's been Joe Douglas, who has handled this Jets situation and this draft and everything so well leading up to this point. How he ain't see this bullshit coming surprises me. If there's any blunder that he's done so far in his Jets tenure while being there, is this, you know. So nonetheless, that's their problem. Who gives 2 shits about that? We run our own business over here, right? So you got that. Then you got stuff across the league, other guys holding out, stuff like that. You got homeboy from the Lions, the kicker Badgley. He just blew his whole hamstring. You know, he tore his whole shit up. Gone. Finito. He's done for the year. So you got other injuries throughout the league. You got Lamar Jackson not practicing due to illness. Then again, aside from injuries, you also got guys holding out and so forth. But again, like I said, in Buffalo, we don't have none of that bullshit. We don't have none of that drama. And it just feels good to be able to focus on ball and ball only and not worry about all the other bullshit that's going on across the league, right? And now, getting into business as far as our Buffalo Bills go, I'm going to just say this. This Joe Brady mindset, this Joe Brady way about going about this offense, I love it. I think it's phenomenal. I think the shit is great. What Joe Brady has pretty much said, quote unquote, is that everybody's going to eat on this offense. And what we've been seeing is exactly that. Joe Brady, throughout the first 3 days of training camp, has distributed the ball to Curtis Samuels. Curtis Samuels is actually looking phenomenal. He's one of the standouts, aside from Dalton Kincaid and aside from Josh Allen, who they actually look great in training camp these last 3 days, right? So what he's done is he's pretty much got these guys playing the mindset. It's almost like playing free-spirited. And if any of you guys play sports, or if any of you guys were in anything that's shit, even at work, anything that you do where you can kind of almost be yourself, and anything that you do where you're doing it and it involves a team, and you ain't necessarily worried about this one motherfucker that you got to constantly feed, is a phenomenal thing and is a great thing. And so what Joe Brady has pretty much done again is everybody eats. Everybody eats, everybody eats, everybody eats. Now, he's also made it to the point where I think this is what football should have been all along. He's made it to the point that, guess what? Learn your playbook. Don't necessarily learn your playbook and what you'll be doing when this play is called, where Wilkins 21, Bills red is called. If I call Wilkins 21, Bills red, if you usually the X, nowhere, if I need you to play the Y, know where you have to be. And as Josh Allen goes through his reads, obviously, if you're the X, now that you're the Y, you have a few more seconds to get open because you're not my first read. So what Joe Brady has actually done is he's made it to where, again, learn your playbook, learn everybody's play, he's made everybody who's a receiver or a running back, he's made them a motherfucking quarterback. Because again, a quarterback's job is to know where everybody's supposed to be at all times. Not necessarily where Wilkins, 21, Bills, red, what I'm supposed to do in that. So what he's done is he's made it to where everybody has to know what the fuck they gotta be at and where the fuck they gotta be at and what the fuck they should be doing. And I love that concept. And again, it's remarkable to me how more people don't do it. And while this is something that hasn't pretty much stuck yet, but nonetheless, guys look good at training camp. Like I said, standouts is Kincaid, Samuels. That's a Swiss Army knife. Homeboy does it all. Homeboy took some snaps at running back. Homeboy in the backfield. Homeboy did phenomenal receiving. I think he's gonna be the second guy to lead in targets in this Buffalo Bills offense. I honestly do. I think it'll be led by Dalton Kincaid, who, again, phenomenal. Kid has phenomenal hands. Kid is outstanding. Keon Coleman has done well also. And as we know, the offense continues to cook the defense. But nonetheless, let me tell you something. I said it on the last video, and I'm going to say this now. Well, I said that the offense was cooking the defense and that usually the offense has to catch up to the defense, right? But I'm going to sit up and I'm going to say this right now. Sometimes you almost got to understand that football's a contact sport. Now, being that football's a contact sport and you don't have the pads on, which pads come on Monday, if I'm not mistaken, then we really see who's really about that fucking life, right? Football's a contact sport, so now when you don't have pads on, the defense is at a disadvantage. Because now some of the things in which you're used to doing or some of the things that you will do, you have to now take your foot off the gas and be a little more reactive, so to speak. And again, someone like a cornerback, if you ask me, cornerback is the second hardest position in the game of football behind quarterback. So you guarding some of the fastest people in the motherfucking world. They got a plan. And you just have to react to it. And again, being that you have no pads on, it's completely reactive. So usually, I'm sure you guys get the point. The defense is at a disadvantage when you don't have no pads on, right? Ray Davis has been doing well. Our running back room has been doing well. But again, we looking for trends, guys. We looking for things that the Buffalo Bills are doing that seems to be, all right, this shit look like it may work. This shit looks like it may work. You can't take nothing for what the fuck is, you can't take none at face value right now. Reason why? Because again, like I told you guys last video, they throwing shit to the wall, they seeing if it sticks, and they running with it if it sticks, right? But nonetheless, when the pads come on Monday, we'll really see who's really about that life. So just know, guys, Keon Coleman is looking great. He had a strip fumble, if they want to call that, if that's what they want to call it, yesterday. And he also had a drop pass, I believe, the day before. Aside from that, the kid's been looking like a stud. Dalton Kincaid, straight stud, right? Ray Rice had a great breakout run. He's looking good as well. But again, guys, take this for face value. Take it for what it is. Understand that once the pads come on, this whole shit changes completely. The offense been pretty much dominating the defense until yesterday. The last 4 plays of the game, the last 4 plays of practice, rather. Josh Allen's last 4 throws, he threw 3 interceptions. So, again, one was to Hamlin. One was to Edwards. No, wait, I got that wrong. I'll get back to that, right? But Josh Allen, it wasn't until the last few minutes of practice that the defense finally showed their ass and said, you know what, we ain't going to be bullied no more. And I expect the defense to pretty much catch up during the rest of the week when the pads come on. Now, here's this. Check this shit out, right? At the end of the day, I want the defense to catch up to the offense because I'm going to tell you something right now. That's the one part that, as you guys know, we all worry about. We all worry about the secondary. We all worry about this pass rushing. We know that Josh Allen's going to find a way. We believe in Dalton Kincaid. We believe in James Cook. We believe in Ray Davis. We believe in all these different Samuels. We believe in all these playmakers that we have. For most Bills fans, if we all in the same boat, we all worry more about, like I said, the defense. We worry about our pass rush, how Von Miller's coming back. We worry about just our secondary as a whole, which Sean McDermott has done a great job in pretty much coaching up secondary. So the loss of Micah Hyde and Justin Poyes, it hurts, but I believe that Sean McDermott will find a way, some way, somehow, and Bobby Babbage will find a way, some way. I'm a humongous fan of our coordinators. I'm a humongous fan of Joe Brady, and I'm a humongous fan of Bobby Babbage. And I believe in what they're doing. I believe that they will find a way, right? So I believe that this defense will catch up, and I expect this week for it to be a different tale. You're gonna be hearing how the defense now is coming away with winning some of these games, some of these practices. As we said last video, Damar Hamlin opened up alongside, what the hell? He opened up at secondary, right? Aside from, what the hell's the boy's name? Taylor Rapp. He opened up alongside him. He opened up day one. It was Damar Hamlin. We wondered, how the fuck did this happen? How, right? But I told you guys, don't take nothing for face value because they just trying to figure some shit out. Long and behold, day two was Edwards that opened up. We come to find out, Sean McDermott said, listen, Edwards missed a few practices, so forth, and OTAs or whatever have you. So therefore, we gave the start to Damar Hamlin, which, again, they say that homeboy earned it. Homeboy's playing out of his mind. By all means, go ahead and knock yourself out. So day one of training camp, the snaps went to Hamlin. Day two, they went to Edwards. Day three, they called in our boy Cole Bishop. Cole Bishop came in there. He played day three, and he played with the ones. So Hamlin played day one with the ones, followed by Edwards, followed by Cole Bishop. They all took turns playing with the ones alongside Taylor Rapp. Now, obviously, as you guys can see, Taylor Rapp is your A guy, right? Who plays alongside him, we don't know. But again, they'll figure that shit out, and I'll keep you guys posted as we learn this stuff, right? What else could I say? Those 3 interceptions that I talked about just came to me right now. You gotta excuse me, man. I'm 46 years old, so again, my memory ain't what it used to be, right? So, it was to Rapp, Benford, and Elam. Those were the guys who pretty much had those interceptions on Josh Allen's last 4 throws. What else, dudes? Another thing I can tell you is that the Buffalo Bills, Bobby Babbage, or defensive coordinator, he's spoken very well on Smoot. He's spoken very well on Gregory Rousseau. And those are guys that I'm going to tell you something, Smoot, if we can get something out of him, that shit'll be phenomenal, right? But nonetheless, check this out. Gregory Rousseau, if homeboy can step up, he's obviously the clear starter. Von Miller's probably going to be coming in behind him on certain plays and certain pass rushing, right? But if we can get Gregory Rousseau, this dude's a freak of nature, man. Homeboy is like 6'6". He's long, he's lengthy, and he's just a problem. If we can get him to play A1, listen, we need Gregory Rousseau to step up big in the pass rush. Another guy who's been stepping up big in the pass rush, just on defense in itself, is Ed Oliver. Good reports, nothing but good things being said about him coming out of camp. And that's just it, guys. Listen, look for the defense to catch up with the offense this time around. This time next week, we'll be sitting up there talking about how well the defense is playing, and I'm willing to bet any of that, right? That's it. I'm getting ready to wrap up. I'm getting ready to go to this gym. before everybody else gets there. Ain't nothing worse than that shit, man. You got people just sitting on the machine, texting, watching videos, and stuff like that. Like, my man, come on, like, you could stay home for that shit, right? So let me get there before other people get there. Just want to keep you guys posted. As you guys know, listen, throughout the timeline, I'll keep you guys posted on live on what's going on. That's just pretty much everything in a nutshell. As you guys know, Tua signed a 4-year extension, $212 million, $167 million as guaranteed. I'm not worried about that shit. I'm sure neither is no Buffalo Bill fan worried about that. We're not worried about that. If there's anybody in the division we worried about, is them Jets. The Jets is hard, man. The boys is different over there. They got a very good roster, even aside from Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers could go down 4 plays into the season, and that Jets roster, especially with Tyrod Taylor behind them, they have a very good roster in which they can make some shit happen. So, again, Tua, 4 years, $212 million, $167 million guaranteed. Who else? I mean, they had to give him that money. Who else were they gonna sign? Again, not worried about it. Neither should any Bills fan. Tua's record in the division since he's been in the league 4 years. He's been in the league 4 years since he's been in the league. His record in the division has been 12-6. He's 6-0 against the Pats. He's 5-0 against the Jets, and he's 1-6 against the Buffalo Bills. All 6 losses coming at the hands of the Buffalo Bills. So I'm not worried about him. Again, that's just that. Do I think he's a bum? No, I think he's all right. I think he's decent. I think he is for what he is. I mean, listen, if they don't pay him, who else are they gonna give the money to, right? So, but again, I don't mind living with Tua. You know what I mean? In our division, I could care less for that shit. That's it, Bills Mafia. My time is up, B. Like I said, I just want to sit up there, get on real quick, and just run you guys through days 2 and days 3 of training camp. And like I said, you guys get it live on Instagram as it comes throughout the day. And that's it, man. So listen, check the channel out, man. Subscribe to the channel. Shit is free. Costs you nothing. Not a ting. So subscribe to the channel. Get on, hold your boy down, support your boy, man. Like I said, I do what I do. And that's just it. So Bills Mafia, I'll talk to y'all later. Again, it's Saturday. Bills is off today. They play them. They on tomorrow for day 4 training camp. Pats come on Monday. If I'm not mistaken, I'm almost certain that they come on Monday. The only days they could come on is tomorrow, which is Sunday, and Monday. They coming on Monday. I'm almost certain of that. And a source told me they come in on Monday. So I believe in the source. So that's that. Bills Mafia, I love you. Most importantly, I appreciate you, man. All right, talk to me nice, don't talk to me at all. Bills Mafia, don't forget, eat your veggies, drink your water. And when it comes to our Buffalo Bills, mind your fucking business, man. Let's go Buffalo.